I think I said I wasn't gonna go live today, or I just never know when I'm gonna go live. So, um, I dropped my dog off at the groomer, and I have to pay attention to my phone because they're gonna call me at some point and tell me that I need to go get her in like an hour or two. Um, I think also the Super Bowl is today. I'm like 99% sure. So I am wearing the one. Technically, I own two football jerseys. One is from my college, and then one is the Bengals, who are not in the Super Bowl. But I figure it's the one day that I get to wear my football jersey. Um, Also, it's really warm today again, and so I have my window open, um, which I don't know. I think some of my neighbors are outside, so it's kind of weird. I feel like they can maybe hear me. Um, but you can all hear me, so whatever. Should probably just get over it. You guys might be able to hear my neighbors, though. Okay. Mira moved in. I don't know who she is, honestly. I thought I did yesterday, but I was thinking of Ruby instead. Oh. There's definitely people out front. Very nice work. Sorry, I shouldn't have just thrown that away. It said very nice work placing your pipe. It's fine. I have that recorded. I can go back and take a screenshot of it or whatever. It's crazy. Okay, let's change my outfit. I actually know that there is matching. I'm again like 99% sure that there's a matching football jersey, because I definitely was excited about it when I saw the in-game item. I'm wearing essentially the same outfit as yesterday. I'm actually wearing the same jeans, because whatever. Let's see. Yeah. More or less the same. It's reverse colors, but, you know, gets the point across. I guess my Birkenstocks that I'm wearing are actually more white than anything, but this is fine. And then I'm not wearing a purse because I'm not going anywhere, but we gotta have one for my girl for all the stuff that she carries around. Okay. I want to give her like a hair bow. It's so warm today. It's just like, it's crazy that there's snow on my Animal Crossing island. They should let me set a climate, so it can be like my local weather. Well, maybe we'll skip any hairpins. I'm not wearing any IRL anyway. I mean, that's cute. I don't think I have an IRL orange hair bow for the Bengals. Okay. Is anybody gonna come in here? Alright, let's see what I ordered. I forgot that I already had the Okay. Last night I actually did log back in, just not on live, and I did capture a bunch of the shooting stars, so in theory today there should actually be stars down on my beach. So this part of my like routine actually makes sense, or should. Nothing there though. Okay, let's swap this guy out. I feel like that looks good. Okay. I feel like I have this more like over here, but I mean that way it matches up to the other side. Yeah, that also is clipped through the orange there, which is weird. Okay. God, that freaking weed right there drives me actually nuts. Okay. There's some sort of like loud squeaking noise happening outside as well, and I can't tell if it's somebody's car or what. Oh. Something's happening. I don't know, should I close that? Is that like really annoying? I know it does pick up on the audio. I'm gonna shut my window. It's kind of obnoxious. Okay, bummer. That's cute. Okay, again, like, I'm sure that I have this, but... Okay. I don't know if anybody has clocked it yet, but my town tune is, somebody once told me, I don't think that's what that song is called, All Star? All Star by Smash Mouth. Do I have this bed? I've probably unlocked this bed. Oh, expensive. Blowing through my bells at a record rate. Go meet Mira. I don't know what her vibe is. How's it going, Blue Bear? That could really give the place a different feel. Okay. Alright. Cool. So there are some shooting stars. I think they actually like reset every time I go in a building. So, cause I don't know. I think the maximum that you can get, I don't know why I think this, if this is true or not, but I think the maximum amount of shooting stars that you can get in one night is 30. I might just be making that up. Hi. Thank you. I aim to entertain. um Anyways, I don't think I should, or I don't think that I wished on 30s. Oops. Oh my god. I don't think that I wished on 30 stars last night. But at least like 20, I feel like. God, that's so annoying. Also, my stupid snowman that I made last night, it was on track to be absolutely perfect. Thank you. Anyways, this guy was on track to be absolutely perfect, and I couldn't, there was like no space, it wasn't rolling up to itself, and then of course, when it finally did, it was the wrong way, so, butchered him, unfortunately. Got a fat head and a little body. Wow, are there just like not that many spaces for the stars to actually turn up on my island now? That's cute. God, I want to do that. It actually is, it's beautiful weather IRL for that today. Kind of makes me want to go to the park. Bertha? Bloop. That's cute. What's my favorite food? This is gonna be a weird one, but my favorite food is actually artichokes. Like a real artichoke, not, I do love like pickled artichokes and artichoke hearts and that sort of thing, but I mean like a grilled artichoke, or like even like you have to boil it before you grill it, so like boiled or grilled artichoke with like an aioli or butter. That is my favorite food. Maddie. I honestly these days do not cook as often as I should. Stop. Did I give her that outfit? Where did she get that? I don't cook as often as I should nowadays, but I just make like, well, I make a lot of soups. I would say my favorite thing to make is soups. I can make chicken noodle soup from scratch. I like to make a bunch of different like fall soups, tortilla soup, or like pozole type stuff. Do I like energy drinks? I don't like drink energy drinks regularly. I don't dislike them, but I just prefer coffee. I drink espresso. But I will get an energy drink like probably once every couple of months or something. Just like if the opportunity strikes or whatever. I have a dog. Normally I would show her on the stream. Normally actually she would be lying on that bed behind me, but I actually took her to the groomer about an hour ago. So she's at the groomer right now. I'll get a call in like an hour or a little later telling me that I have to go pick her up, so she's a sweetie though. Do my showing my dog on my stream? I cannot show my dog on my stream right now because my dog is not physically at my house. She's at the groomer right now. She's not here, unfortunately. Oh, this got really separated. I forgot I had this smoothie here. Oh no! My boy! He's sick! I have to get him some medicine. How is this game? This game is great. It's probably probably my favorite Switch game, I would say. It's not my favorite video game of all time, but it is actually probably the game that I have spent the most cumulative time playing, because I've played like more than 1,000 hours of this game. Yeah, you can ask me something. If I don't mind. I mean, you've been asking me things this whole stream, so... My social links should be on my profile. I do have Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. All my same username, 360 low scope. I also did make a Discord. I don't technically have, I don't have a chat command that will let you go to my Discord, but there's only me and one other member right now. Let me drop the link to it though. I have to edit that server and stuff. It's just not something I'm really using. But for now, I'm most active on Instagram. So I'm responding to like DMs over there and like comments on my videos and things like that. I still check my YouTube and my TikTok comments and stuff, but I don't like those apps as much. It's my same username, 360 low scope. And or the links are somewhere on my Twitch profile. So if you dig around my Twitch profile, they should be there. You can just look up the same username, 360 low scope. Okay. Yes, that's my Instagram username. I guess. Let's go find Mira, but I'm thinking I need to go customize some stuff with Cyrus. And also I do think that the stuff on Harvey's Island reset today. I think it resets on Sundays. Okay. I'm not gonna check my Instagram right now, but I'll check whenever I get off live. Ooh. I don't like her vibe! That's really upsetting. She came from somebody's random island. Okay. Well, that sucks. I'll just have to wait until she thinks about leaving. I have to see if there's any way to speed that up. I don't think there is. She's got like a superhero vibe. In the older games, you could harass the villagers and get them to move away. But I don't think that they let you do that in the same way in this one. Nice. I never cook anything in this game because there's not really a reason to. I can just eat like the fruit from the trees or whatever. But I do appreciate that it's like a new thing beyond just the DIY recipes. I'm not gonna check my Instagram right now. I'll check it when I get off live in like an hour or so. I'm hoping that it's not anything inappropriate. 'Cause I'm gonna have to like say a lot of you guys are gooners, which I don't know why I expected anything different, but it's kind of crazy, honestly. Jesus. Okay. Let's go get some stuff customized. Actually, let me see if there's star fragments on the beach up here first. I will certainly address it when I get on Instagram later. Ooh, a large star fragment. Shoot, I like physically blocked off the beach down there from, I guess, being able to get things washing up. Whatever. That's fine. Okay, let's go to Harvey's Island. I guess I need to get more of the, like, hotel tickets or whatever they're called, the currency that they give you at the hotel, so I can get more of the chairs that I want to put outside of my house. Okay, have a good lunch. Okay. I think this is still the same stuff. That's the same stuff. Okay. I'm thinking red with the hotel. Although honestly, this is not bad considering it's essentially out by the ocean. But they would have it look nice, so. Okay. This one, I want to see if it would look good on my beach. Okay. That may actually be it. I don't know why I thought I had more stuff to get customized. I guess Sahara's gonna have the same stuff too. Yeah. Hello, hey broski. It's going well. How are you doing? I like your username. Thank you. I actually spent a lot of time coming up with my username. When I started this account last summer, it was just low_L. But I think it had 4 underscores. Because the thing is, that's like my gamer tag on a lot of stuff, but I've just never over the years been able to get a consistent amount of underscores. Like, I was trying to get it on the PlayStation, and I literally couldn't get it unless I had like 14 underscores, which is crazy. Yeah, so I did a lot of brainstorming. I was briefly Skeleton. Oh, I should change these clothes that are over here. I was briefly Skelorton. But then I immediately wanted to change it, and I just had to wait like a month to do it. So, anyways, thank you. Yeah, I never really bothered with consistency until I was like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I should probably have some consistency. Okay. Honestly don't need that, but okay. I keep meaning to turn all those into fish bait too. Okay. Oh. Wait. That's like a lot of snowflakes. What if I want those for something else? What did you stream? That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna turn these in at the place and get some tickets for them, I guess. Pokemon Black. So that's a DS game. So my question is, are you using an emulator or are you somehow streaming from your DS? Because I was also recently streaming Pokemon Soul Silver, but I just had a camera on my DS, which is like real inconvenient, I'm gonna say. Okay. Yeah, I just, I prefer the experience of playing it on my authentic, my retro stuff. Like, I've got all these freaking retro consoles. I don't actually have my 3DS in here right now, but I've got my old-ass regular DS, and I have my SP. Neither of these have games in there. And then I have literally bag of DS and Game Boy games. I don't have any better way of storing these, really. Yeah, so yeah, I never really sold a lot of my older stuff. I did this I just replaced recently. I had sold my Game Boy Advance SP at some point to get my 3DS, I think. God, there's another balloon. Will I fail with this balloon and get another freaking viral clip? Hello? But yeah, I still have like, shoot. I still have my old GameCube. I have my old Wii. I now have an N64, but that I got years ago for $35, like at least 10 years ago. That's annoying. Okay, well, I was gonna replace some of those clothes, but now I guess I have to drop off all these straw hats. I have a Super Nintendo that I bought from my neighbor. I also only paid $35 for that. I bought that one in like 2019 or 2020. She just had 2 of them. And then I just recently got an NES, and it was literally just like a brick. It didn't do anything. And my coworker fixes old retro consoles, so I gave it to her, and she literally like replaced a bunch of the components on the inside. Like I'm pretty sure she rebuilt the whole thing, and she refuses to let me pay her for it. So now I've got the NES, the Super Nintendo, the N64, the GameCube, the Wii. I still have, like I said, my original DS there. My 3DS, I still just have. It's the 3DS XL. Yeah, the 2DS XL is a good one. But yeah, I just have all my retro. I just love it. Like, does that actually... That's fine. It doesn't look that good, actually. I wonder if there was a blue option. Shoot. Okay, anyways, yeah, I like... Oh my god, I can't submit 10 of them? Wait. Why did I just craft 10 of those for no good reason? Oh my god, that's actually so annoying. Okay. Yeah, I mean, especially with the way that a lot of the game companies are going, and like, I don't necessarily trust having, the digital only copies of games. Like, I want to have physical games, and even the way that Nintendo is going with the game key cards, like, I've only bought one game, I think, that's a game key card, but I haven't really been buying other ones, because I'm like, what's the point of that? Like, at that point, it's like, I guess I might as well just, like, download it digitally altogether, because then at least I don't have to have the chip in there to play it. But it's like, what? I, like, can't have a physical copy of this game at all. And they could decide that they don't like my account, or they could decide that, I don't know, that they don't want to support that game anymore and just completely take it offline for people, and then you know, you paid $70 for the thing and you just can't play it. It's actually crazy. It makes me really upset. So yeah, I get the physical games whenever I can, and that's a big reason why I like the retro, because it's like a lot of the old consoles are not even connected to the internet. I don't know. Not that I necessarily think... I mean, honestly, the gaming companies are kind of malicious. I want to say I don't think that they would just, like, fuck us over for fun, but, you know. Okay. You got the physical Xbox. Yeah, Nintendo, I hate to say this as a Nintendo stan, Nintendo is trash. They're trash as a company. I hope they don't brick my console for me saying this. But like a lot of their games too are just, they haven't been that good. I mean, they have had some good ones. Donkey Kong Bonanza was phenomenal. But like the Pokemon games, I feel like have been pretty lackluster. And I don't know, like some of the other, like, I don't know, Kirby Air Riders, I guess maybe that game just wasn't for me. I just haven't been, like, super impressed. And plus, like, that's a remake. Like, I want to see more original good stuff, I guess, from Nintendo. But I buy all of it. Especially the Pokemon stuff. So I'm part of the problem, you know? Okay, I want to replace my clothing over there. Yeah, I'm interested to see what they do with wind and waves. To see if it is any good. I'm still sort of playing through Scarlet for the first time. I kind of like lost a little bit of interest, unfortunately. You miss the difficulty. You feel like the older Pokemon games were more challenging, and these ones are too like walk throughy. Because I sort of would agree with that to a certain extent. Like replaying Soul Silver, I'm like, oh, like what do I do? I feel like I need to look up a tutorial or something because I guess I'm just so used to them, like holding my hand nowadays. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think they were like more challenging. I want to put out stuff, I guess, that I have duplicates of, but I also want to do like a springy theme. There's like a jumpsuit item that I want to put out. I mean, realistically, whatever. I don't have to have duplicates of this stuff to put it on my little display, but oh, this is cute. Springy, but also warm. Yeah, I think that the battles maybe have become easier. But I also struggle with the type matchups now because they're all different than they used to be. So that kind of like trips me up a little bit. I guess it did take me a considerable amount of times to beat the league in a lot of the older games. It wouldn't just be like first go, which nowadays I do feel like kind of get it in the first go. Is there a jumpsuit item? What am I thinking of? Yeah, Sword and Shield is the last main series game that I actually played, I think, all the way through. I think that I did play that one all the way through. And I felt like it was just kind of like meh. Like I was not crazy about it, but I didn't think it was necessarily bad. And so then I didn't buy Scarlet or Violet because I just had my Switch 1. Obviously the Switch 2 was not out until last summer. And I had heard that it like was not running well, and I didn't really have any interest in playing it anyway. But then when the Switch 2 came out, I was like, okay, I'll get it because supposedly it should run a lot better now, and I'll like give it a fair go. But I'm just kind of struggling with, I don't know. I've been struggling to like commit to any of my video games recently. I guess except for this one, which is probably why I've played this game for 1,000 hours and not any of the other ones. This is the jumpsuit I was thinking of. Why don't you think you'll ever love open world Pokemon? I think that they have an opportunity to do it in a successful way. I don't think that they've done a good job with it thus far, but I don't think that they can't do it well. My issue, I think, with Scarlet and Violet is that it says it's open world, but then as I'm playing through it, people in my chat are like, oh, you actually shouldn't go to that gym, or you can't go to that gym because the Pokemon are going to be like way too high level. So even though you quote unquote are open world and you can kind of do your own thing, you still kind of have to go in a particular path in order to beat it. Yeah, Scarlet, I'm I'm really upset that, like, they don't have towns that I can go into. Like, they could even have separate load, like a gate that you go through, and then they load a separate town where you can, like, go into the buildings and interact with more people and things like that, instead of it just, even the Pokemon centers being outside is weird. And like, there's not enough Pokemon trainers, I feel like, really along the paths. I don't know, it just feels like sparse. Like, I wish that there were side quests and things like that, to complete for people. I want to put this hat out. I'm gonna have to order another one of these, because that one I will wear. It's just sparse. I mean, I will say, honestly, on my Switch 2, it does look really nice. Like, it's full of Pokemon, and it's, like, beautiful. It looks beautiful, like beautiful Pokemon out in wild nature kind of thing. But it's just, it's like lacking stuff. I don't remember loving Sun and Moon either. I feel like Sun and Moon was kind of the first one where I was like, oh, like, something's not as good here. It's been a really long time since I played those games, so I don't necessarily remember, like, but that's how I feel like I felt about those games. And then I remember, like, not being really enthusiastic even about getting, Sword or Shield, and I just kind of played through it because I was like, I should. And then, yeah, after that one, I was like, I feel like I'm out. I feel like the Pokemon game is not for me anymore, the Pokemon games. So cute. I love that hat so much. There's nothing wrong with, liking it. I think I'm probably a decent amount older than you. I don't know exactly when that game came out, but I think I may have been in college when Sun and Moon came out. I don't remember. I remember waiting outside of a GameStop for a Pokemon game to launch while I was in college, and it was a DS game. So I'm not sure if it was Sun and Moon or what. But, I mean, also, if I was in college, that could have explained why maybe I wasn't as into it, because I probably just wasn't, I wasn't paying as much attention to Pokemon. I had other things that I was more interested in, you know? Okay, if I pick this up... Okay, good. I was worried that I was gonna accidentally, get rid of Plankton. I kind of feel like I need more variety in my hats and stuff here. Yeah, college definitely can be stressful. It's also really fun. Take advantage of the fact that you are probably, like, living around other people your age and stuff like that. I mean, at least in the United States, it's hard to get that kind of experience again after college. I need something green or pink up there. Oop. That kind of probably makes sense, because the Super Bowl is happening today, and I figure a lot of people in the US are probably not on Twitch today. They're probably at Super Bowl parties or watching the Super Bowl on their own or whatever. Yeah. Um, I have only watched a little bit of American football. I always want to be more into sports than I am. Like, just because it's fun to be a part of something like that. It's fun to, like, support sports teams and stuff. But again, like, also, I feel like I don't know if college sports are a big thing in the UK, but they are here. And so, it was like easier, I feel like, to be a sports fan in college because I had like a real genuine reason to support those teams. And as an adult, like, I just don't feel any particular tie to any sports teams. I do like the Bengals. As you can see, I'm wearing my Bengals jersey today. Um, it's my sports jersey in honor of the Super Bowl. But that doesn't mean that I, like, watch the Bengals. I just like Joe Burrow. I think he's good looking and interesting. Um, and, yeah, I don't know. I wanted to be a Coyotes fan. I was, like, actually getting into hockey. And then the manager or whatever fucked that team over, and now we don't have the Coyotes anymore. So the Bagels, that would be maybe more fun if they sold bagels at the Bagels Stadium. Um, yeah, the stadiums are crazy, but I feel like you guys have some big football stadiums as well, like your football, soccer, what I would consider to be soccer. But I don't know. I've never been to um, a game abroad, so at least I don't think I have. No, I don't think I've been to any sporting events abroad. That seems big to me. I don't know. I don't really know the capacity of some of our football stadiums. I guess they're large, but maybe more than that. Probably. I don't know. I mean, football is huge here. Okay. Plain cap. Yeah, okay. It's a good one. Yeah, I don't know. I do like the Olympics. Aren't the Olympics starting this weekend? Didn't they already have the opening ceremony for those? It's like, again, I just don't follow that stuff closely enough. I feel like I should do like something green here. Green sandals or something. I'm very particular about this. I'm very particular about the decoration of my island. Which American TV shows do you like? need like a pair of green sandals or something. Or these. I have never actually watched the entirety of Community. I've seen like a lot of clips of it. And I think I've watched the first season at least a couple of times. But I don't know, for whatever reason, I've just never been able to like fully get into it. But I think it's probably one that I should retry. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is pretty good. I don't think I finished that one, but I watched at least like 3 or 4 seasons. I will watch basically any show that is like The Office. Like Superstore, that new one right now, St. Denis Hospital or whatever, or maybe it's just called St. Denis. I'm like loosely watching that show. Parks and Rec, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, like any of the shows that are like faux documentary, like look into the camera, break the fourth wall, like I just eat those up. Okay, Dexter is a phenomenal show. So is Breaking Bad. I actually liked Better Call Saul better than I liked Breaking Bad. But I never finished it. I don't want to like give spoilers as to why, but just loosely, I really loved it, and I watched it up until there's an episode, and I realized that if I watched one farther episode, then my favorite character was going to die in the next episode that I watched, and so I never watched another episode. I don't know how many seasons there were of that show, but I want to say I got like 3/4 of the way in, so maybe like 3 or 4 seasons or something. And then I was like, they're gonna kill my favorite character, and so I could never watch it again. I have finished Dexter. I loved that show. I actually would love to rewatch that show. What are you thinking about, buddy? Come to my house? No, I don't want to go to my house. Yes, I did finish Dexter. I have not watched the, like, remake or the reboot that they're doing nowadays. I feel like I've heard kind of, like, mixed sentiments on it. That show was phenomenal. I was not totally satisfied with how that series ended, though. I don't know, even though I guess he's like a bad guy technically, I kind of wanted there to be like a quote-unquote happier ending. I didn't feel like I was like totally satisfied with the way that they ended it. Yeah, so like in theory I would be maybe interested in watching the reboot or whatever, to see if they give him a happier ending. But I just also, I'm like, they need to stop milking all of these old TV shows and start making more original stuff. Like, they just didn't need to bring back Dexter, honestly. It is good. The one of Dexter is good. What do you mean you're being dyslexic? Dyslexic about what? Sequels? Okay, I'm gonna do a skyscraper room. The crow's nest. Oh. I don't think I even noticed that. Ooh, okay. I don't think I've ever really used this wallpaper, really. Okay, let's see what they want me to put in here. You're good. What's this one? Okay. It's kind of like... I don't know. It's kind of like a comic booky, like, mural type thing. Why do they want me to make it look like a, an office building, though? Like, at very least, they need some nice flooring, like wood flooring or something. The wallpaper's not bad. It's just like the flooring that they had for a second was not. It looked like an office building. They deserve like wood flooring, but like nice wood flooring. Is there something? What are those? Okay, no. Is there actual, like, wood texture on this? Stop, wait. You see these dots? Are those meant to be, like, knots in the wood? And it's not an exact repetition? I just realized that. That's crazy. Wow. The level of detail. Okay, I feel like, honestly, though, I'm just gonna go with the regular wood flooring that was up there. Tomodachi vibes. Tomodachi meaning the little animal toy that you used to clip to, like, your bag, or Tomodachi like Tomodachi Life for the DS. Okay. I only just got that game like a couple of months ago. So I never like fully played it growing up. I am excited about the new one that comes out in April. I'm super excited about that game. Okay. I didn't like the bed that they had selected. I want something like... I want a classier looking double bed. I feel like I'm just gonna have to go with this one. I also think they kind of want me to do this room like in a bachelor pad kind of way, so... Navy would be like the most bachelor patty. Let's see if... I think that would be funny. One of the things that I struggle with the most with that game actually is deciding who the hell to put on my little island. I just feel like kind of lost about it. So I'm pretty sure I only have like 4 people on my little island on my DS game. It's like me, Mario, Baby No Money, and Bella Swan from Twilight, I think. I think that might be it. I'm just real indecisive about it. Yeah, yeah, that's kind of just my vibe with it. Like, I don't know, I felt weird putting, like, real people that I know in real life in there, so... Is that weird? I want to throw a TV up on the wall. Maybe I should do an accent wall on this one. Did you make the me look like a dog? Like, in the newer one, in the advertisements for the newer one, it looks like you can give them, like, different, like, whatever color skin. You can, like, draw on their faces and stuff. But I know that you could make some fucked up looking me's. So I'm wondering like how much it like really looked like a dog. It was not just like a personified dog or whatever. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Actually, I think I'm gonna do that because it kind of fits the like tropical hotel vibe or whatever. Because the first thing I like to do in these rooms is make it convincingly hotel-like and throw a TV on the wall across from the bed. I don't think I realized that the Miis had levels. Like, what do you mean? Like, they level up and then they can get different items or something? Okay. Yeah, I mean, that shows how little I've actually played this game. That game. I had played the tutorial as a kid, clearly, because when I did load the new copy that I got into the game, I already had a save file, and it had me, my childhood best friend, and Dylan O'Brien. Those were the 3 people, and I just went ahead and wiped it and started fresh. It was a really accurate looking Dylan O'Brien, though. Like, I saw it, and before I saw what the character name was, I was like, is that Dylan O'Brien? Like, what? So random. That's a good one. Paramore. Okay. Again, it's like a little bit sterile looking. And I want to throw a wall in here, but I know that it's gonna have that skyscraper wallpaper on it, and it's gonna look weird. I want to put the shaggy rug in here, but that's actually diabolical in a hotel room. Could you imagine you go to your hotel and there's a shag? I mean, it low-key looks good, but that's a good celebrity crush. It's good to put your celebrity crushes on the island. I was thinking whenever I get the new game, I'm probably going to put the Heated Rivalry boys in there. Not the actors, but the quote-unquote hockey players. Ilya and Shane. My boys. Okay, I guess I'll just like cordon off an area over here to be like a bathroom. I have to use the screens again. This is very 90s. It's kind of... That's funny. It flagged your message because of shag. No, I know that. Actually, that's funny, but I didn't think about that. That's what it's called though, a shag carpet. Honestly, maybe that's where it comes from. Because if you were gonna shag on any kind of carpet, that would probably be the one, huh? Okay, that's not like very private for a bathroom, but that's kind of as good as it gets here. How do I know what that word means? I know what that word means because of Austin Powers. Because those movies are super popular, and he says that, like, all the time throughout the movie. I don't know. It's probably, like, his 5th top most said word or something. I need a sink. Okay. No? Yes? Where are the sinks at? Here we go. Plumbing. We need a sink and we need a toilet. Maybe I should make it black to be like fancier. Maybe I should put a bidet in here too. You used to troll Americans with that word? Like, how do you mean? Like, they didn't know what it meant or something? Oh, that's actually, that looks good lined up with that, because it's like, it looks like that's where the plumbing would be or whatever. In this. Not that plumbing could fit realistically in that, window. It's not a pain. I don't fucking remember the word. Mullion or something. This bitch, me, literally went to architecture school. I'm supposed to know all that stuff. Oh my god. Your messages are getting flagged for... Oh. Yeah, I mean... Yeah, classic troll. I really wish that I could put items underneath here. We don't need to put a scale in the hotel. Give people body image issues. Nothing wrong with trolling people from time to time. Oh, my favorite music artist. I was trying to figure out what you meant by that. Of all time, I would have to say it's probably Alabama Shakes. I finally was able to see them live last year, and it literally was like as life-changing as I thought it would be. And more recently, I think my favorite band is actually probably Joey Valence and Bray. I have seen them twice live now, and I am going to be seeing them again in March. They're so good. They're so good. Oh, there's no sink in here. Oh, that's why it looks weird, I guess. Forgot to put the sink in. And their music is just so hype. It's like honestly like 75% of what I listen to. No, I don't think it's bad that you don't know who they are. They are fairly popular. Like, they do world tours. They come out to the UK. They go out to Australia. They do all that stuff. But, I don't know. They're probably just popular, like, in particular circles or whatever. Not in every... Not, like, universally popular. I mean, I guess they are. Fucking Ice, Jesus Christ, used one of their songs in one of their videos, so I guess that means they're pretty popular. It's not a very good, way to judge it. And thankfully they did do a cease and desist. They were like, fuck you guys. Because that's fucking crazy. But, you know, big enough, I guess, that their songs are known by even those people. I need more miscellaneous bathroom stuff. I need, like, a mirror. A mirror, probably. that doesn't... I guess it's fine. It's fine looking. I do. I used to be like obsessed with the Arctic Monkeys back in like, I don't know, my Tumblr days. So probably like 2010, probably back when I was in high school, let's say 2010 to 2014. Fucking obsessed with the Arctic Monkeys. I haven't listened to them in a long time. Honestly, I need to go, I need to see if I can't. I think my playlists are synced between my old iTunes, now Apple Music, and Spotify. I'm like loosely trying to switch over to Apple Music right now, but I'm doing a really bad job about it. I just have like a 3-month free trial, and so I'm technically using both right now. But I think all my old playlists are on there from my iTunes days. And also, but also, I don't know, I need to make like more playlists on Spotify. I just kind of listen to all my songs on shuffle all the time. Oh, are they from the UK? I guess I never thought about that, but that makes sense. I don't want all these food stuffs. I want bathroom stuffs. This says cola on it. Okay, we'll put a fresh water bottle in here. I'll have to put like a little table in the other room. Okay. I'm not super familiar with the geography of the United Kingdom, so but that's cool though. It's kind of an interesting light. It's like too big. I see these lamps everywhere now. The banker's lamp. I don't know if I'm just seeing it everywhere because of this game. I have one in real life too. I just don't like have it put in a good spot. Worst favorite nightmare? Is that what their album was called? I don't know if I offhand know the names of all of their albums, but the one that I listened to the most was whatever the one is with like the pulse or like the heartbeat looking cover, like the black cover with like the white like zigzaggy line going across it. Whatever that album was is the one that I listened to the most. Okay. I did listen to that one too. Let's put... Well, actually... Yes. That one. Great album. That's a good album. I don't think I've spent a ton of time listening to that one, but I definitely have heard it / listened to it. I do have a favorite album of all time. My favorite album of all time is Sound and Color by Alabama Shakes. My favorite song is Gimme All Your Love off of that album. So for a long time, that was my favorite artist album artist album song. But like I said, I do sort of think that I actually like, I think Joey Valence and Bray may have actually usurped them as my favorite band. They're just so good. Should I be like super on the nose and do a literal picture of a skyscraper in here? Paramore's good. Not like, I don't know, I was never like super into them, but I like them. I like certain songs by them. I don't think I was ever really into like the pop punk scene as much. Thank you. I fully made it myself. I spent like a week just making it in Photoshop by myself. So that's one thing that my fucking design college degree is actually good for, is my expert Photoshop skills. But I'm not like totally happy with it. Especially all my links down there, they're not actually functional. And I had my friend help me make custom alert boxes and stuff, help me like with the coding on it, and it's not functional. And he keeps trying to reach out to me to help me make it functional, and I need to actually take the time to do that. Thank you. I actually also, I reached out to somebody on Fiverr to try to get additional help with the stuff that like is a little bit beyond my skill set. Like, I don't know really how to code. I know some loose HTML coding, but now there's like CSS coding that you need to do with it. I'm not an animator. I have a friend who's an animator, so it's like possible I could reach out to him to help me, but kind of seems like super beneath what he does because he fully works for Sony Animation. Anyway, my one friend is helping me with some of that stuff. I just need to take the time to finish figuring it out. Oh, but I reached out to the guy on Fiverr and I was like, can you help me with this extra stuff? And he said it seemed like I already had it down and he wasn't sure what kind of value he could add to me, which, like, flattering, but also I was willing to pay him. And then I did feel like I needed help, so, kind of annoying. Does that look weird? I just am not really happy with any of those tables. I'll put the single water bottle on here. Okay, I want to see if there's, if I can do like a bath mat or something in here. Thank you. I wanted it to look like an old Mac type of screen. So it's based on like my old Mac interfaces. I also did my own, so I actually started with this overlay. It might look like trash right now because I haven't used it in a while, but let's see. So I actually originally made these overlays where it's like full screen. Left, right. But it cuts off most of the, like, you can't see what I'm doing on the video game. So then I made this one, and then I'm going to cut off my audio when I go to this, but I also have my BRB screen, so I'm going to flash it for a sec. So I've got that, and then I made this other one, which I think is just me. It's just me. So, anyway, I spent a lot of time doing that, and actually, one of the worst things that can ever happen to you in the entire world happened, or that could happen to me in that circumstance, and that is that I accidentally saved over my file. I saved over my file and erased like probably 10 hours of work on my overlays, and so I had it built in like a more modular way, and I had it like more fleshed out in a way where I could mess with it more easily, and I fully just saved over my work, and so I have to like go back in and essentially totally redo it if I want to build onto it more, which is a pain, but I'm kind of satisfied with it the way that it looks right now, and yeah, no, it's actually really tragic. I reacted really well when it happened, and I didn't crash out, so at least there's that, but it would have been a valid crash out, I think, but I don't know. Anyways, I'm not happy with what's in that little browser window at the bottom, because like I said, those links are not clickable. I tried to make them clickable, and I got malware on my computer, it would seem, and so now I have to take my computer in to have somebody look at it and take a look at the malware. I just fully keep forgetting about that, so that's obnoxious. Because I just have the little malware pop-up like moved to the side of the screen where it's just like not affecting me, but I probably need to deal with that. Yeah, I'm working in OBS here, but I'm on a Mac. It's like the one thing that does. I don't wish I had a PC. Obviously, I would be able to game on a PC and things like that. That would be good. I've been on a Mac for 20 years. It's just what I know, and I think I like it better and all that. But I can't do Streamlabs for OBS Studios on the Mac, and it actually drives me crazy, just because, like, I could get a lot more functionality out of it if I could do that. So I kind of have to go, like, back and forth between the two. I don't know. I'm still sort of figuring all of it out a little bit. I mean, I wasn't born with a MacBook in my hand or whatever, but I did grow up with all Macintosh, so grow up, or like that was what we used in school and stuff. Super Bowl starts in 15 minutes. I thought they would call me to go pick up my dog by now, but I guess not. Okay. Yeah, so I stick with my Mac and suffer needlessly. My dog is a mutt, so she's like 19 different breeds mixed. I actually did the like DNA test on her. She was advertised when I adopted her as being a Schnauzer Poodle mix, and that's like kind of what she looks like, is a gray Schnauzer mixed with a Poodle, but she actually has no Schnauzer in her DNA. She is mostly Chihuahua. She's 25% Chihuahua. That's cute. I love Chihuahuas. I had 2 Chihuahuas growing up for most of my life. Kind of demon dogs, but very sweet. If you were the right person. The one of them, honestly, she was kind of a bitch, but we loved her. But so my dog currently, she's 25% Chihuahua. She's like 10% toy or like miniature poodle. She's got Cocker Spaniel in her. She's got Dalmatian in her, which is weird because she weighs like 25-30 pounds. I don't even remember all of them. She's really just a mix of a bunch of random stuff. I do have a picture of her. Let's see if I can't. I mean, she's technically my phone background, so it's not like the best picture of her. Let's see. I could probably actually put one up like on my screen, but I mean, most of my pictures of her are like just goofy with her tongue out kind of thing. She had a head injury before I adopted her, according to the vet. And so her jaw is actually misaligned, and so her tongue, like, almost always hangs out, which is very cute. Here's kind of a better picture of her. I love her. She's a sweetheart. But yeah, she's at the groomer right now. I feel so bad leaving her there because she's like shaking like her life is about to be ended when she goes in there. And last time I brought her, when I picked her up, they told me, oh, she was so sweet. She just like went to bed, or she was like, just like basically sleeping like while we were trying to groom her. And in my head, I was thinking, that she must be so traumatized that she was like, had just given up, essentially. I feel really bad leaving her there, but she won't let me clip her nails and stuff, so it's kind of a necessary evil, unfortunately. Yeah, but like, she only shakes when she's actually genuinely afraid of something. And she feels mortal terror regarding the groomer, unfortunately. It's very sad to see. Okay. Bathrobe, I think is what it's called. This item. I've only looked it up like 100 times now. Yeah, mine doesn't shake when she gets excited. Mine, she just whines a lot. She's very whiny, which is kind of annoying, but that's how the vet says that she talks. So, it says all dogs talk in different ways, and that's how she does. So, that's cute. I actually was also thinking about maybe naming my dog something that had to do with Pokemon. She looks to me like a Poochyena. Like, in my head, like, that's, like, what she is. But I didn't want to name her Poochyena. It's not, like, a very good dog name, I feel like. Damn. These people, these, like, bots or whatever. Oh, it looks like it already was, like, pre-banned. That's cute. How old is she? Oh, that's cute. Did you get her as a puppy? This is kind of sick. That's sweet. Yeah. My chihuahuas that we had growing up, we got them when I was 9 years old. Because I went to like a hippie school, and the hippie school was like, you have to do a project for the year, and the project was that, this was when I was in like 4th grade. The project was we had to do a project or a presentation about anything that we wanted to do a presentation about. And I, for whatever reason, decided that I wanted to do my presentation on chihuahuas, and so this is like back when newspapers still existed, and I went in the newspaper, and I went in the classified ads, and I found a local chihuahua breeder, and I circled it, and I brought it to my mom, and she was like, okay, we can go look at the chihuahua breeder, like, for research or whatever. And it was basically a puppy mill. Like, they definitely had a bunch of female dogs and like one male dog, and they had like way more puppies than could have belonged to one litter. And I think it was like $300 a puppy or something. And my mom was basically like, we can't just leave them here. And so she let my brother and I each pick out a Chihuahua. And then we had Chihuahuas. And they lived for like a really long time. I think Sparky lived... Sparky maybe lived to be like 14 or 15. I don't know. He lived for like a pretty long time, I feel like. He looked just like a football. He was so stinking fat. Okay, hold on. Okay, anyways. My parents are freaking out because I, like, loosely said I would come over and watch the Super Bowl today. But, like, I didn't commit to it. And they're freaking out because the Super Bowl starts in 7 minutes. And I was like, it's whatever. I was gonna go over once I picked up my dog, but they haven't called me about my dog yet. We don't deserve dogs. I actually feel like I don't do enough for my dog currently. Like, she deserves, like, 2 walks a day and like, to go to the dog park every day. And I don't know, like, I walk her probably, like, 4 days a week, which is not enough. I do take her to the dog park usually on my days off when I don't take her for a walk. And then I do, like, I'll throw the ball around for her in the backyard and stuff. I don't know. She's like, she acts like she's starved for attention. So I feel like I must not be doing enough. Okay, I'm, like, probably done with this room. I'm just kind of talking and looking through all of the items. I don't know, I feel like... I just feel like it's kind of lacking something, but I don't know what it's... I don't know. Like, it kind of looks better like this, honestly. I could put in some more, like, ambient lighting. I, give my dog food. So, she begs. She's actually, unfortunately, escalated to a point where she, will actually bark at me, if I don't share the food that I have, which is crazy. So, yeah, she definitely acts like she's starving and, like, whatever. Maybe the cube light would look good over here? Oh my god. Oh, I was gonna say you could make certain Minecraft blocks with this. You could make the ones that have the same texture around all sides. I didn't think about that. Confused by what you're saying. My dog won't eat food if I'm not home. Like, if I put her food in the bowl and then I head off to work, and I don't give her time to eat, I'll come home and she won't have eaten any of her food. She only eats if I'm here. Okay, I mean, I feel like this is decent. Should I add, like, a soundscape in here? Yeah, Yeah, dogs are very, like, sensitive. Very, yeah, sensitive. Finicky. It's not bad. Yeah, my dog only wants to eat if I'm around her. It's like not actually a city, and there's not actually skyscrapers around here, so I don't really know what the point of doing this is. I have put the ocean noise in a lot of the other rooms, but I guess I don't think that actually fits here. Should it be echoey? I don't know, that's kind of ominous. I don't know, I just call her a lot of different things, like, I mean, her full name is Peppercorn, so she's Pepper, but she's Peppercorn, so I call her a lot of variations of pepper things, like pepperoni pizza, peppercini, I call her Stinky and Poopy and Rat. I call her a Stinky Rat all the time. She's gonna look a lot better when she gets back from the groomer, but she's really scruffy right now, and she looks like a big overgrown sewer rat. So, like, I love her to death, but I will call her that. Can I turn this TV on from here? No. Oh, that's cute. She smiles. Okay, I think I'm done with this room. I need to take a picture of it. Yeah, I mean, it's, like, good enough. I don't love this theme, so... It's like, I don't think it's about, like, what you're saying. It's, like, the tone of voice that you say it in. That's funny. Okay. What's gonna be, like, the best way to do this? Because I like the handheld, but where did I go? Oh. That's not what I wanted to do. Yeah, I mean, it really is just like, you gotta get in that specific tone of voice or whatever. God. I don't want Leilani to be in it. I don't want to be in it. And I don't want to get that stupid water bottle in it either. This is really finicky. I want her... Is she bald? Like, what is going on? I wish that I could move her out of the picture here. Move both of us out of the picture here. Can I actually... I can. Okay. Well, I feel like this is, like, kind of as good as it gets. It's not phenomenal. That sucks. I will say I'm born and raised in a warm and sunny state. And I went to school in Cincinnati, Ohio, which is why I'm a Bengals fan and whatnot. but I got bad seasonal depression in Cincinnati. I guess it's like relatively very, well, it is relatively very like cloudy there, and rain and snow and all of the things that I wanted. But I would get seasonal depression for sure. I'm so used to having the sun out every single day. Um, it's so freaking beautiful here. Like, except for not in the summertime, but it's beautiful right now. I want them to call me about my dog. Okay. I'm not paying enough attention to this. Did they say that I could design another room? Do you get seasonal depression where you live? What is Japanese retro room? Are they gonna give me retro video game consoles to put in here? I'm gonna have to Google this quickly. Yeah, that sucks. Seasonal depression is no fun. I don't have it anymore. I think I gave it to my friend as a makeup lamp, but I had a sad lamp. What is this? Okay. I had a sad lamp, which is like meant to put out the same quality of light as the sun and like help you not get seasonal depression, but I didn't really use it regularly and it doesn't feel like the sun. So okay, Japanese retro theme Animal Crossing. What? Yeah, like I'm not really familiar with that theme. I guess I should do a lodge room. Go with what you know, right? That makes sense. I mean, I get like sort of reverse seasonal depression here because it's so hot in the summertime that you can't go outside. It's like living someplace with a heavy winter. Like people actually fully die. Like homeless people, unhoused people around here die because they get heat stroke or they fall down and they literally burn up on the sidewalk. It's actually like really dangerous in the summertime. And so you can't like go outside for too long and stuff. And so I'll get like reverse seasonal depression because I'm essentially, it's like cabin fever, but in the summertime, can't go outside. You can't walk your dog for like entire months of the year. And with global warming, I guess is what it is. Like the summertime is longer every year. I mean, it's early February right now and it's like 80 degrees outside. 80 degrees in Fahrenheit, which I don't know. I'm not going to look up a converter right now. You can convert that to Celsius, but it's warm. It's actually like summer weather for a lot of places. Our summer weather would be closer to like 45 degrees Celsius. Like 40 to 45 Celsius is what we get in the summertime here. So it's like nice, but it's also, it's too warm for this time of year. I'm like, why is it already so warm? $80 Fahrenheit, whatever it is in Celsius, that's your average summer. Yeah, I mean, that's not surprising to me. Yeah, that's what I said. It's friggin' hot. I mean, it's a dry heat here. It's a dry heat, they say. I live in Arizona. And like it is, and it is different, in the sense that like if I don't do well with humidity, like I feel like humidity just like sinks into your bones and you can't get rid of the heat. But like here, if you go in the shade, at least you can kind of get away from it. Yeah, you not having air conditioning is like not something I could really live with, honestly. I have been going back and forth, kind of loosely trying to move to Europe for a few years, and I like one of the things that I looked for in a place where I would move, obviously you can't like guarantee that you can have air conditioning, so not like guaranteeing that a place has air conditioning, but like guaranteeing that it's not some place that would be so hot that it would be like unlivable without AC, essentially. I don't know about this flooring. I also want to do an accent wall, but let's see. Let's start with the accent wall I'm thinking of. Okay. That's not bad. Yeah. No, I mean, it makes sense. Also, historically, I don't think it was as warm. So you didn't need it as much. It also, I don't know when it was invented or whatever. So Europe is a lot older in terms of your buildings and stuff. Especially compared to like Arizona specifically, we don't have a lot of history. This state, I believe, was founded in 1914. We were like the 40 something state, 48th. Yeah, we were is that right? There's a brand here called State 48, and so that would make sense, but I'm not sure. But we're relatively like young, so all of our buildings are young. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to live here. I've been trying to move away for years, and it's just really hard to get a visa. I have an opportunity currently to be able to move to Scotland, and I wouldn't be able to bring my dog, and so I can't do it. Yeah, we have a horrible president. It's not just him though. It's like everybody says things will be better if he like dies. But it won't. It won't. It's just things are just like this now until something crazy happens. I don't know. I won't say it. But yeah, and we've got like a fucking essentially a militia now gunning down American citizens, which is terrifying. I like exist constantly in a low level of anxiety, just because it's like it's fucked up and scary. Yeah, I mean, I was walking my dog in my neighborhood recently, and there's like a lot of people have like loud cars here, and this car like popped really loudly. And also there's a street in my neighborhood, this is like weird, I don't know why, there's like a street in my neighborhood that my dog really doesn't like walking down. Like she'll tuck her tail and stuff, and I thought for a while that I was just walking her like too far. But it's that particular street, because I started doing my route backwards, and it's like that street she doesn't like. And so I had started getting like paranoid and thinking like, what if somebody fucking shoots me? Which, I don't think it's realistic. It's not like super realistic that I would just get gunned down walking my dog in the middle of the day. But it's also not impossible, you know? I don't like the fact that it's possible at all. It doesn't make me feel particularly safe. But we're just so far fucking gone at this point. It's like you can't even argue for fair gun laws. It's just like we're so past that. So anyway, but I'm here, and you know, even for all of that shit, at least it's beautiful outside. It's a beautiful day. I'm trying to just embrace. Oh, you're fine. I mean, it is upsetting. I should be upset about it. Everybody should be upset about it, you know? It's not like I don't spend a lot of time thinking about it anyway. Okay, I feel like I want to do... I kind of want to give this one a kitchenette. Maybe do like a kitchenette up here, and then like maybe a bathroom, or maybe I'll just skip a bathroom in this one. Also, like, why do you have skis? I guess they could be water skis in this context. Okay. Well, you can spend time outside not being around, like, other people. That can sometimes be good from, like, an anxiety perspective. Okay, I guess I'm gonna do it like that, then I mean, like, this is actually like a kitchenette. It's just so ugly, I feel like. It's so ugly. Oh. Well, you could try seeing a therapist. Have you seen a therapist before? That's a pretty good thing to do to help with anxiety. Mini fridge or something. That's good. Yeah, I mean, it takes time either way. Like, even if you are seeing a therapist, it takes time to understand your anxiety and process it and be able to, like, get through it or work with it. So it's good that you're doing that work, though. I mean, I wouldn't be the functional person I am today without having gone to a ton of therapy in my life, honestly. Yeah, okay. It's kind of not my favorite look there, but I don't really know. That's good. Yeah, medication can also be really important. Having something to, like, take the edge of the anxiety off and make it a little bit more manageable. Definitely nothing wrong with that. What am I looking for? I want the counter item that they were pushing on me in the last build. I think it's just considered a table. Yeah. okay, I guess. I don't know. You're allowed to say things as personal as you want, as long as they're not, like, inappropriate or whatever. You know, you can share. I don't mind. I'm not like worried about my dog. I'm just like, they said that there's a deadline to be able to pick her up today, and that's like an hour from now. So I'm just surprised again that they have not called me yet. I feel like I'm kind of losing the plot here. Like, this is maybe not actually super ranchy or whatever the theme is. Lodge room. Okay, let's get back to basics here. You like it? I'm like, I don't know. I don't like the themes that they're giving me. I would want to do different things, I feel like. But that's okay. This is for the client, not for me. I guess I could put the wood stove over here. That's like cozy or yeah. And then here I can put a pile of wood. Maybe I should put like a table for the pile of wood to go on. Okay. I mean, it is suggestive of a slower time, perhaps. Let's see. Okay. I kind of want to put... Actually, maybe this won't be overkill here. Put the wood on a piece of wood. Is that crazy? That's fine. Okay, and then we should give them some, like, again, some, like, kitchen amenity type stuff. I want, like, I feel like the espresso machine. Oop. A tea kettle, for sure. Thanks for joining. I appreciate it. It's nice to have somebody to talk to. There's no putting up with you. It's been a joy, genuinely. I hope that you join me another time. And if you're streaming too, shoot me a message on Instagram or something. I would love to tune into one of your streams sometime. Okay, what kind of music player should they have in here? Yes, it is. I think that there's a link to it on my profile. But yes, it's just 360 low scope on Instagram, and that is where I am most responsive and whatnot. I should put an actual phone. Is there an actual phone item that like can sit on the table? Yeah, there is. Bye, broski. Thank you again. Let's see. I'm honestly not even really sure what I'm looking for. I guess maybe a lamp would be good to go on the side table. And then some plants. I guess I should probably put actually a side table. Do a side table in the little seating area, because it doesn't look like there's enough space for me to put like a coffee table. I don't know if that's a little much, but it's fine. The color's like very on the nose. Okay. What's the most like lodgy looking houseplant of these? I guess on kind of this one, maybe. It's a little modern looking. This one? Okay, yeah. This pot doesn't look very nice. Okay. Then we need the go to the wall TV. Big ass hotel TV. We need the hotel clock. Okay. Could definitely throw a cuckoo clock in this room. We'll just have dual clock action, that's fine. I feel like, honestly, there's just not a lot of wall hanging options. I'm glad that they have wall hanging options at all, but I just kind of feel like they are a little bit lacking in variety. I don't know. I wish, like, well, this is a mom's art, so it's not gonna have as much variation in this one, but I just wish that there were more options and stuff. More like picture framey looking things without having to make your own custom designs for them. Okay. I'm not sure I've used that lamp before. Okay. It's like very campy. Very campy. Just... Well, I guess we'll throw skis in here, and like I said, we'll just say that they're water skis. Even though it's not like you need ski poles for water skis, but whatever. Gotta have it in my own headcanon. Alright. What else? Some sort of like food out on the table, maybe. Oh, it's 5 p.m. After I finalize this room, which should be momentarily, I'm actually gonna call the groomer and check on my dog, because I dropped her off 3 hours ago. They said they would call me in 2 or 3 hours. I feel like usually it doesn't take this long. And like I said, I have to pick her up in the next hour. Otherwise, what would they do if I didn't pick up my dog? I don't want to find out. Okay, we could put a candle. No. Oh, I need to put some sort of speaker or something in here. I'm just gonna do the basic one. The JBL speaker. Oh. I was supposed to give... I have a JBL speaker and I meant to give it to my brother. I can't remember if I actually did that or not. The music is a little bit rough. Let's see if we've got a picture frame. Or we could throw books or something in here. Books in this one. Okay, what else do we have that's hanging? We should put a fan in here. It's pretty good looking. It's not too bad. The music is growing on me. This is the music that, oh my god, what's his face? Oh my god, I cannot think of the name of the villager that I have now. One of my villagers has it in his house. know what he looks like, but I cannot think of his name right now. That's gonna drive me nuts. Okay. Yeah. Should I actually do this in this color? The white? Yeah, that looks nice. The macrame. Okay. I mean, it's not bad looking. Oh, I could throw a pot rack in here too. Oops. Or the spice rack. I'll do this one. Nice. Again, I think that only looks good because it's actively daytime right now. I think that's fine. Oh, let's see about changing the music though. What is the other music that they're suggesting for this room? Wandering. I mean, I just have very specific songs that I like. It's probably not. For like a lodge room? It's not a lodge room. No, it is a lodge room. Oh my god. I think that might be new. How do I unlock the new retro Nintendo stuff in this game? None of these seem particularly lodge themed, I guess. Okay. No, this one is. I think I actually used this in a different one of the rooms, but oh well. Okay, then we'll photograph this one too. Get out of here. fine, I guess. Let's see. I'm trying to take like a nice picture for like the actual listing. But I guess I kind of can't get all of it in one go, so... good enough, I guess. I'm not happy with it. Good enough. Okay, one more thing. I just want to see if I add the ocean soundscape, if it sounds good. It is a beach hotel. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Okay. I have to figure out what's going on with my dog. I will be back though. I was gonna go watch the Super Bowl, but it seems that I've been uninvited from my family's house, so for not texting back soon enough, so we'll come back here and I'll stream. It's fine. I do want to watch the halftime show, but I don't care about the Super Bowl. I can always watch the halftime show later this evening. Anyways, I would say I would just put on my BRB screen, but I have a feeling it's actually time to pick up my dog. So I'm just going to take a break, and I will probably be back in like 1 to 2 hours. I think I should probably take my dog for a walk. She deserves it. She's going to be traumatized when I pick her up. So I'll catch y'all on the flip side.